Hey everybody, I wanted to do a video today on something just for the atheists. And what I have here is a Tim LaHaye Prophecy Study Bible. Now it's a study Bible, but the reason why I have bought them is because, and mind you, I don't like it when people put their names on the Bible, but the purpose I bought this Bible was for the prophecies they detail on the back. Now there are well over 300 prophecies of Christ's first coming. And here, I don't know how this is going to focus or not, but since my glasses are off, I can't tell if this is focused or not. This says prophecies of the first coming of Christ. And what it does, it gives you where they're at. The verses, chapter and verse. And as you can see, there may be over 300 of them, but in here they listed only 125. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link up here to Chuck Missler, who does composite probabilities. That's a mathematical probabilities of just 8 of these coming to pass as they were given. And you will see that this is not by chance. This has to be by design. And if we can by de facto see all of the first coming prophecies being fulfilled by Christ in the literal real world, then we know for a fact that his second coming prophecies, which were given, which there's like over 800 of those, prophecies of the second coming of Christ. And here it goes, once again it goes into detail about where they're found in the Bible. It's 100, 147. And here we go. I don't know if this is clear or not, but there's 329 right there. And here we go. 20 major prophetic events yet to be fulfilled. Tells you about what's coming. Master index to Bible prophecies. Prophecies fulfilled from the beginning of the exile, from the beginning to the exile of Judah. And as you can see, it goes and it lists all these prophecies by the hundreds that have been fulfilled in the Bible. Hundreds, I'm telling you. And there are more right now on the verge of being fulfilled. As we see by Isaiah 17:1. Well, actually, I'll just say Isaiah 17, Isaiah 19, and those will lead right into Psalm 83. Views of Christ's future kingdoms in prophecy. Gives explanations of them. Reasons for pre-tribulation rapture. Goes into great detail discussing this. Preterism and the date of Revelation. Just throwing out preterism as a false teaching altogether. And the concordance and that stuff. But the main reason why, my first attempt at making after rapture packets came when I did some for my family. What I did was, this is the New King James Study Bible, which I use, in concordance with the Tim LaHaye Prophecy Bible, King James Version. And what I would do was, I would get on Amazon.com and I would buy the used versions of these Bibles and get great deals. I can remember picking up some of those New Testament study Bibles for under $9. True, this has probably been 4 or 5 years ago and you won't find those kind of deals nowadays. But look at this, $16.75 for a Prophecy Study Bible by Tim LaHaye. New King James Study Bible. There's the new versions, and then here's the 1547 used, very good condition. And one of the reasons why I like the New King James Study Bible is because in the back, let me focus back again. Oop, not forwards, back. is in the back of every one of these Bibles is Bible software. You can download that onto your computer. Now, what I did for my family in the Yonkol area was I, through time, purchased like 10 of these and 5 or 6 of these, put them in a tub with the writings of the end times, and left them at my Uncle Richard's house, so that when the rapture happens, I have talked to enough of them about this that they will know, oh yes, I go to Richard's house for end time information, and I'll put even more end time information in this video, post it on Facebook and YouTube, so that way when they do see the rapture, they will know the materials that they need to get. I know a lot of people do not like the New King James, but and it does have some translational issues, but I have seen some translational issues in the King James Version as well. I believe God is found in both books. I may not use the NIV for study purposes, since it is really a paraphrase, but I will use it in some areas because in its modern vernacular, as versus the old English vernacular, there are some meanings that come through clear, and yet they use that same modern vernacular to obscure some other meanings. You know, truly this is about the spirit of discernment. Well, you know, I'm not making any money now, so I can't really buy these Bibles anymore. But what I can do is, what money I do have, I'm going to go down to the Dollar Tree here, and I'm going to get a case of the King James Bibles for $1 a piece, 22 of them. And then that way, my sister's already with me on that. I'm doing after rapture packets here. So that's basically, this is basically for the atheists. Prophecy is something that you cannot deny. And as Peter said, you know, we have the more sure word of prophecy, which means you can actually, like I just showed in that book, go back, look at the prophecies given, when they were given, and when they were fulfilled. It's hard to get around this, and as Chuck Missler shows, you know, the mathematical composite probabilities, it's not chance. It is given by design, by a creator that is outside of the time-space continuum, who sees and knows all things and is telling the world what's going to happen before it happens. Just as we are watching Isaiah 17, Isaiah 19, which will turn into Psalm 83, the world economic collapse is getting ready to happen. All of this stuff is talked about. Major earthquakes happening all over the place. I mean major earthquakes, 7 and above. All right. Thank you for your time. Bye.